So guys, before we get into the videos I want you guys to see, let's take a look at some of the things trending on the social media. Like this one that is going to shock the northerners. It says, let nobody use religion or tribalism to deceive you. The CEO of Rice in Kanu, who is a northerner and a Muslim, approached 3 banks for loan to help his business, but they turned him down. He approached Peter Obi and the loan was approved. Peter Obi didn't discriminate against him because of his tribe nor religion. He went further to say, Peter Obi even visited his rice factory a couple of times and continued to support Rice in faraway Kano until Rice won. Yes, Rice won. The great rice business idea of that great northern Muslim didn't die simply because a southern Christian brother, Peter Obi, lent a helping hand. Today, Rice has the biggest rice factory in Nigeria just because a southern Christian called Peter Obi kept tribe, religion, and ethnicity aside and helped a fellow Nigerian, a northern Muslim, to succeed in his rice business, Rice. So guys, these are some of the photos, Peter Obi visiting this factory. These are some of the photos that were captured. And this person posted, this video, this tweet. Somebody tweeted about this on Twitter, and there are so many good responses, positive reactions that have followed this video. I'm also going to show you a video of Peter Obi confirming that actually this actually happened, that he assisted this person. So guys, this is why Nigerians are saying that this is a man, that is going to help this country to unite. It does not matter your religion, your tribe, or whatever. Peter Obi was the only candidate that said don't vote for me because I am a Christian. But today they see him as somebody who campaigned on the basis of his religion and his tribe. The APC is always going opposite. So guys, anyway, before we get into other headlines, let me actually allow you just take a look at the video where Peter Obi cited about this assistant that assistance that he rendered to this northerner. Just take a look and we'll get back to other headlines trending on the social media. Now take a look.
Bank of Industry and Bank of Infrastructure. What are we going to do? I financed one of the biggest rice farmer in this country, Unza in Kanu. Ask him, as the banker financed him. It's there. You can go there and see. And that is what we need to do.
So guys, the former governor of Rivers State was in Rivers State and was welcomed by ADC members. And while addressing them, he told them that Rivers State is notorious for writing election results. And that after writing election results, they come out to make noise, referring to Wike. So guys, he said they are going to ensure they stop them from writing election results come 2027 presidential election. So guys, this is coming after Wike has come out to boast. Let me read what this tweet says. It says, Abuja land loot. Yesom Wike was caught bragging about his power over the president and the judiciary. He even said the president can't do anything to him, and no judge in 2025 Nigeria would dare convict him of any stupid corruption, an official said. So Wike is now bragging that Tinubu can't do him anything and that no judge in Nigeria can convict him of any corruption. So guys, if I tell you Nigeria is not in trouble, I am lying. I mean, Wike is boldly saying that the president, Wike is now seeing Tinubu to be nobody. Now, this other tweet again still captured the same headline, and it says, Bola Tinubu can do nothing about the land I'm reallocating. No judge in Nigeria can convict me in this 2025. I made him president. This is how another headline in Twitter is carrying it. So Tinubu has gone silent with all the things Wike is doing today in Nigeria. Now, before we take a look at that video, let me just share with you some of the reactions coming. Wike saying Tinubu is powerless, can't do him anything, and judiciary can never convict him of any crime. Now, this person tweeted and said, this person reacted and said, this is what PO was alluding, that the process that brings our leaders to power is very important. What can Tinubu do to Wike when he helped him in Rivers? He and his wife were probably the conduit to secure the bribes of the Supreme Court and, the judgment that came in favor of Bat. That is what Nigerians are saying. And this other person reacted and said, Wike spewing trash that no judge can convict him and that the president is powerless. Hey, that's the arrogance of a land-grabbing, corrupt smoke talk who thinks he's above Nigeria. This isn't confidence. It's rot. If Wike walks free, justice in this country is dead. Hashtag enough. And another person said, Wike is not lying, because that is what happens when you have a godfather. Wike is Tinubu's godfather. He puts Tinubu in Aso Rock. The judiciary knows and INEC know what Wike did in Rivers State. But watch how God will reward him. His days will come. I have seen God judge the wicked. Another person now said, this is why they don't want PO to be president, because all this bragging on criminality and brazen corruption will be decimated. All these filthy, corrupt politicians, including the drug lord Tinubu, are currently working overtime to destroy Nigeria with criminality. So guys, in short, let me allow you just take a look at the video we are talking about, where Amechi is saying a Rivers State is known for writing election results. And this time around, they must ensure it doesn't happen. And guess what? Wike was in Edo State just a few days ago. And this morning, there is a trending headline that the governor of Ebonyi State and the governor of Delta State, they've all gone to see Wike. It is no longer Tinubu now. Wike is like, the chief agbero of Tinubu, and Tinubu is silent over all the cry of the people in Abuja, the children that were out of school, teachers that were not paid, hospital that is not well functioning, all the things happening in Abuja. Tinubu is silent, and now Wike has boldly come out to say that Tinubu can do him nothing, and no judge can dare convict him of any corruption. So guys, there is no rule of law in this country. This is coming at a time when we were told this morning, a headline was equally trending, that the APC having their neck meeting in Aso Rock, in Aso Villa. That is where they went to have their neck meeting. So guys, there is no rule of law in this country. There is no rule of law. These people have rendered all these institutions useless, powerless. None of them can act. For Wike to come out to say no judge can convict him, that tells you a lot. And the reality, it's not as if Wike says that none of those judges can dare him, because he takes care of them. So guys, I'm just going to allow you to take a look at some of these clips just for you to know why you have to make up your mind for a new Nigeria. If we really want to see this country survive, if you want to see the youths of this country start making their lives, easier, I want you to take a look at these videos and let me actually see your reactions in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Now take a look.
Have your eyes on 2027. To have your eyes on 2027, please go home and start registration. Working with the executive, we'll form a committee, local government by local government, that will go from ward to ward to ascertain the number of people we have. If you allow them to leave you out, our state is notorious for writing results. We must stop them from writing results, right? They make noise after writing results. We will stop them from writing results. Please go home now and start mobilizing, because these are the people that come and vote. Let me tell you one bad thing that we should not do. When you say they have already written the result, you discourage voters from coming out. To come out and for the removal of the current government. If not, you will under your hunger. Currently, Nigerians are complaining in President Tinubu's first tenure. Imagine what the second tenure will be like. Then you'll be dead and buried. People are dying every day, not of sickness, but of starvation.
I can't make comment on election policing. I will only just say it depends on whoever is in charge at the time. I've had the opportunity of being involved in free and fair election. Under President Jonathan, I had my second tenure. And I went to him as the president and said, Mr. President, I don't want one vote that is not belonging to me to be recorded for me, and I don't want one vote to be recorded for another person. Just ask the INEC chairman, police officers and people coming here for this election, for interest of peace, let them do free and fair election. And I have so many people to bear that witness. Even when his own party people, PDP, came to my state, I called him and said, Mr. President, I'm in my village. I don't want people wandering around in my state. I voted and I'm in my village. I heard so and so people are in my state. They are not from this state. They should leave this state. And within few minutes, he called them and they left the state. I said, please, let them count the result. So when we talk about election, it depends on the human being that is involved. If the right person is involved, we have free and fair election. But if people decide that we have to leave off the situation we have, where we have become a crime scene, and we are chasing criminals, the criminality will start from the politicians doing the right thing. If we want to talk about security, talk about anything, when we stop stealing as public officers, the children and all those criminals will equally learn from us. And as policing would even do their work better. Election policing is easy if we have people who are not ready to steal the elections.
Because you cannot, in this day and time, when election and political dynamics have changed from where people need to stuff ballot box, run away with it and grab it, you need candidates that have momentum, that have public appeal, that are, that have organic depth of support, that to be able to go into the ballot so that you have the go onto the ballot so that you have the opportunity to remove the current government. And you know that if you the kind of information that was put here to say that it must be not. What defeated Jonathan in 2015 wasn't just about the fact that the North felt that it was their turn from 2011-12 to build up to 2015, and they felt that it was their turn and that they must try to be part of it. And that would not even see happen without the implosion in the PDP, where you have people from River State, you have people from Imo, people from Kwara like Saraki and Co, who now eventually left the PDP. So the only way to defeat this current government is to have a candidate that will have the capacity to do so. And you can't come and put innuendos and rhetoric and so it must be the North, pursuing generalization statement on general terms without specifically stating what candidate you think should be that. For me, I think that candidate should be Peter Obi. Candidate that have moved that goes around from state to state, that move from Jigawa to from Abuja to Kafasha to Kaduna, even to Olamaboro in Kogi State, and I've been to several technical institutions, nursing school. We can't have people who are not showing compassion, who are not showing that they have the capacity to be able to know the terrain of this country. Because the problem we have put people in government who have not been able to even know what is the route that link between Ogugu to Enugu. What is that road? People don't travel, they travel on shop. But I have seen a candidate. I will not come to do a statement on that I will not mention name of those I think that can win this thing. And if you look at the last election, there was no political entrenchment. There was no political structure. People say, oh, there are 3 people tweeting in one room. There are no governors, there are no senators. But that election, Obi has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he has the public, the people have interest in him. Because it's about the messaging. It's about the acceptance. Because you can be popular and then you go to the ballot and there's no result. But people accept you. That's where your popularity translates into vote. So you look at the Southern election that was conducted, despite the fact that APC was in control of the structure in the entire south of our country. If PDP was in control of within the south, PDP was in control of Delta. In that Delta, they had a vice presidential candidate for the PDP, and Atiku won the vote. Peter Obi won the vote there over 80%. You have the Southern election statistics where Peter Obi had 44.5%, Atiku had 19.4%, Tinubu had 35.5%, and Kwakwaso had 0.48%. Where he defeated every candidate that participated in the South. And when you come to the North, he had a substantial share. You have to take away the rigging, because the people say, oh, he didn't win the election. People are claiming he won the election. We need to go to the IRF and see that there are a lot of irregularities, a lot of forged results that were posted there. And if you look at the BBC report, expose done on River State, including Premium Times, you will find out that Peter Obi defeated every other candidate in River State. These are data that are verifiable, that you can reach out to. We can't just sit down and then come to a station and then try to put up candidates that are not going out there to sell themselves, to go around to connect with Nigerians, to show compassion to people who are going through crisis, like what happened in Makwa, and then we go and elect candidate again that will now start to draw Nigeria back.
Now I am convinced with everything that I saw Nigerians do for Peter Obi yesterday, that we are very close. I mean, we are very close to the place of victory.
Happy birthday! What do you say to Peter Obi?
We are very close to that place of it happening. We are very close to that place. Like, I was so shocked. Both in Lagos, in the north, every part of this country, Peter Obi was being celebrated. The birthday of a politician. That's to tell us that this man is not ordinary. That this man is exceptional. There have never been a time that I played the tribal card. There have never been a time. And I don't think I would ever play the tribal card. Because it is one of the two that our politicians are using against us. I have figured this out long time ago. Very long time ago. Let's wake up as a people. Let's wake up. We can still do more. If we unite like this during election time, putting tribe aside, putting political affiliations aside, putting religious sentiment aside, bro, we'll sweep these leaders off their feet. We can do it. We just have to believe in ourselves. We just have to believe in ourselves and come together as a people. We can achieve so much if we agree, if we do things in unity. I am so impressed, so happy, so glad that the Nigerian people could come out en masse to do this for a politician from the East. And I know that they are doing this not because they see him as an Igbo man. Most of us do not even see him as an Igbo man. We see him as a national treasure. As a national treasure that God has sent to save us from this menace in our society. Thank you, Nigerian people. Thank you, Nigerian people. Let's come to the realization that we are saddled with the responsibility of giving ourselves and our children freedom from mental slavery. Our forefathers did their bit by giving us freedom from the colonial masters. But with what I am seeing now, it's almost looking like this freedom from the colonial masters that we are celebrating every October 1st is not true. It's a planned freedom because only our leaders.
Third world country. If we don't stand for something, we shall fall for everything. Politically, Nigerians stand for tribalism and religion. Professors rigging elections for people who never saw the four walls of a secondary school. The nation's National Assembly singing on your mandate. No one cares if the entire nation suffers for one man's political ambition. In developed country, it is their country first. But over here in Nigeria, it's politicians first and last. To uphold the system of a developed country, their institutions check and balance every policies to ensure that politicians are put on check. Africa, on the other hand, can tolerate older men rule over them for as much and as long as they wish. If we don't begin to stand and hold our leaders accountable, third world experience shall continue to stymie every effort. Dear Nigerians and Africans, stop bad leaders to bet good replacements. Religion and tribalism have never moved any nation forward, and it can never move us forward. Stand for something. Stand for a working system.
So the Nigerian police is protesting against Nigerian police. So the Nigerian police now sent another Nigerian police to go and stop the Nigerian police that are protesting so that they don't protest. Now, the Nigerian police protesting are the retired Nigerian police because the Nigerian police is not paying them the pension they're supposed to pay them because the Nigerian police is embezzling the pension that they're supposed to pay the Nigerian police that is retired. I don't know if you understand. Wait, relax. Let me explain.
I am saying DIGs and AIGs, let them come to our help. They should remember that when they came out from from Polak, when they came out from colleges as the case may be, we are the one that taught them how to write in the routine diary. We are the one that taught them police duties, practical police duties. Most of us, we accommodated them. Most of us, we fed them. And now they are biting the fingers that fed them. That's unfortunate. What kind of wickedness in Nigeria? Wickedness to the core. So I am pleading that, please, that IG, the DIG, the AIG, they should put their minds together and come to our help. They should not stand against our entitlement any longer. I have retired, please. I served 35 good years. I was given 1.7 million naira. I am not happy any longer. I am not happy. I am pushed to the world.
So the story here is that the retired Nigerian police there, after serving for 35 years, they can't retire, say, oh, it is time to enjoy my labor of serving the Nigerian police for 35 years. Say, did they give them only 1.7 million? Some of them say, they reach like that. And after that 1.7 million, say now 40K they give them in a month. And they reach, sometimes they didn't even give them. So now all of them now gather themselves with anger, converse, say, that money self, where did they give them? Say, if I say the Nigerian police say don't embezzle and chop, they know they give them. So all of them come gather themselves, come protest. So as they come protest, so the Nigerian police can't send their former colleagues to come and stop them from protesting.
How can you pay someone 93,000 and you don't want him to collect bribe? It's like beating a pikin. You don't want the pikin to cry. And now we, the masses on the street, that is suffering this thing. Because if you don't pay them well, they will come to the street and say, give us bribe. So it is time for us to review their salary. Let us start paying them what we are paying senators. Let us start paying them what we are paying House of Rep.
So guys, for the post about Peter Obi helping a northerner, I'm going to take you through some of the reactions. Like somebody was saying that, how come Peter Obi easily got him the loan and all that. Peter Obi has chaired many banks, and possibly this man was asked to bring guarantors, people they can trust. And when he presented somebody like Peter Obi, why won't you get a loan? You will, and now Peter Obi confirmed it, and this person who tweeted actually confirmed it. So you can see that Peter Obi is the most detribalized person who is aspiring for this position and who is actually going to take Nigeria to where Nigerians are looking forward to getting to. Now, let me take you through some of these reactions. This person said, this is Obi citing it as an example while he was discussing his agricultural agenda at the Arewa joint session. Let's keep wasting our time. This person is saying that see Peter Obi even confirmed that he actually helped this man. And this person said, funny enough, Nigerians know Peter Obi is the best man for the job, but I believe the North needs to trust him with their vote if the coalition presents him as the candidate. Even if the coalition doesn't, these people should just present Peter Obi. This other person said, the set of people who hate Obi are stealing politicians and minions and those aspiring thief blindly following Tinubu and APC. Nothing will ever make sense to them as long as it is Peter Obi. That people who are against Peter Obi are just those who are, stealing politicians and people who are just aspiring, to become thief. They want to get into politics because they want to go and steal. This other person said Peter Obi will change the face of Nigeria. Peter Obi will change the face of this country for good. Another person said, can I remind you that the photo ops know they win election? Yes, the photos don't win election, but it convinces people to know what Peter Obi believes in. And this other person said, but why doesn't Obi produce anything himself? Why continue importing? Peter Obi produces. When he was the governor, he allowed industrialization in Anambra State. Many companies thrive, and that's why even the brewery that he helped to set up, they've used it against him. And the other day he came out to say that brewery is the highest taxpayer in the state. Now this person said he's not a true Muslim. True Muslims don't take riba-based loans. This is what this person is saying. Another person say Peter Obi or nothing. Another person say he has always been a kind-hearted man. This person say loan. This person say Dangote went very far to import CNG trucks into Nigeria to distribute fuel from August 2025 when we have IVM, GAC, Rosette's motor in Nigeria to produce the same CNG trucks for Dangote refinery. Wow, it's so sad. Dangote went outside to import trucks that he can easily get from, local people that are mounting these vehicles locally. And this other person said, in case you don't know, the reason why corrupt politicians don't want Peter Obi in power is because they know he will block all their means of stealing money. That's the more reason well-meaning Nigerians need to stand up and fight for him to be president. This person said, Northern region will benefit more if PO become president of the country. Only if bigotry and tribalism didn't blind them to see that. Yeah. Oh my God. And this other person said, someone who uses religion and tribal. Peter Obi, that say it's a religious war in 2023. Peter Obi didn't say that. Unfortunately, Peter Obi has always presented himself as a religious tribal bigot. You think you think it is everybody that will buy your these are people from Tinubu's camp. Another person say, is Peter Obi a bank? Does he have loan license? This person say, what are we supposed to do with this information? That we should approach Peter Obi whenever we need loan or what? This is even when a recent thing. This is not even a recent thing. Why are naysayers, maybe gainsayers, breaking their heads? This man was chairman of Fidelity Bank. Why didn't the other banks approve his loan? It's because it's agriculture. Banks prefer loan that repay short term, and that's still a problem till today. Honestly, we will be doing ourselves a huge disservice if we let Peter Obi slide in 2027. He is worth fighting for. Wow, this person just finished it. Peter Obi is worth fighting for. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop it here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that you too can recommend it to others, and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.